Hello, this is Bobby with Capel TV Repair with a video today for a plasma TV Samsung PN64E533D2F. The same problem will be seen on other Samsung plasmas that use the sustain board, and the sustain board is, sorry about that. The sustain board is LJ92-01906A. This is the TV, and this is where the board goes on the left. It starts, and there's no, well, it depends on the failure. There's nothing on the screen. You may hear sound if you're on the proper input, but depending on the failure here, probably other issues may develop. One typical tell sign is that the VS voltage, which you can measure in this connector here, raises for a second and then drops down gradually as the TV stays on. And it's all because of that board. And there's a number of repair kits and boards for sale on eBay. What we want to tell you is what have we found, and hopefully help you save some time and money fixing the board on your own. The problem with those boards are the small capacitors that short out, not necessarily completely. There's a number of them, actually a total of 17, and we have seen different ones fail. We have seen those fail, and they fail in other Samsung boards too. Just today I have seen those two, actually one of them. Those are the original ones I'm going to show you in a minute. We have also seen at least another one. I don't remember whether it was maybe that one. And on this particular board, C1511 had shorted out, and that has resulted, because this is the 15 volt power for this driver, it had resulted in the pico fuse for the 15 volts shorting out. Depending on which of those capacitors will short and how it will short during the work while the board is working, other stuff may fail as well, because power to the chips driving the MOSFETs may be interrupted at a time and in a way that may cause those to open simultaneously, and some of them may burn, etc., etc. So there is no one simple repair kit. It really depends on the failure that will go on this board. However, we will be selling a repair kit that contains of all those small capacitors. The fact that we see a lot of them fail, different ones, different location, tells me that this is just a bad manufacturing batch of those. And in the beginning, and as a rule of thumb, we sell repair kits with parts that we see fail. But in cases like that, where we see various of them fail at various positions, we ultimately decided, and we believe this is the best thing to do, is all of them have to be replaced. Maybe some of them are on very low voltage lanes, and they will never fail. If you're opening the TV and fixing a problem, and if we have already seen a few of them fail, we believe that the wise thing to do is to just go and replace all of them. There's a total of 17. I personally will go replace all the ones that are near ICs, or all of the ones that are on the 15 volt lane, which is relatively easy to find out. If you measure, if you get one probe of your tester here on the fuse, and then you'll find out short which of those capacitors, the small ones, are going to that wire. However, those ones, for example, are not there, and we have seen them fail. So, which is why, again, we believe a repair kit that addresses this problem once and for all should contain all of them. And I just want to show you my meter. I don't know which of those two is the bad one. Doesn't seem like this. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's the bad one. Okay, so I'm holding the pins of the capacitor, and my meter is just shorting out as if I'm holding my pins. This one is good, this one is, and there is nothing wrong about it. If I take it, or if I do up close view of it, right here, you won't see anything wrong with it at all. There's no bursting, there's absolutely nothing wrong. You just see the numbers on it, 10.6, which is to say 10 microfarads. So that's it. Our recommendation is, and our repair kit will contain replacements for all of those, but do not take for granted that this will fix the problem with the board. Whenever one of them fails, like this one, it may, the ones that are on the 15-volt lane filtering may cause that fuse to burn. Say one of those two fails, they're driving this guy, who in turn is driving the MOSFETs underneath. If the shortage happens at a particular time, they may short out, they may burn. So anytime you do any testing, make sure, after you replace all of them, take all the MOSFET, check all the MOSFETs for shortage, check the fuse. That will increase your chances of fixing the board properly. Hope this helps. Good luck.